Before we dive into today's content, something caught my attention about how many of you are keeping up with the notifications for this channel. Even though we're one of the biggest sports hubs around here, a lot of viewers haven't switched on those alerts yet. I know there's a dedicated crew who never miss a video. But for the casual fans tuning in every day, it seems like a lot of you still haven't flipped the switch on notifications. So, if you want to stay on top of all the latest NFL updates and Raiders news, make sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell, selecting the option to get all alerts. That way, you won't miss a single update as the season gears up. Now, jumping right into the heart of the matter, the NFL is buzzing with some huge developments. This week, one of the biggest stories shook the league as DJ Watt, the star linebacker for the Steelers, made history again. He has signed a massive contract extension that puts him at the top of the non-quarterback salary charts in NFL history. We're talking about a 3-year deal worth $123 million, with $108 million fully guaranteed right off the bat. To put that in perspective, an average of $41 million per year is now the standard for Watt, making him the highest-paid edge rusher outside of the quarterback position ever. Imagine that kind of money landing in your bank account. Even the most enthusiastic fans can only dream of sums like these. Looking around the league, this new contract raises the bar for edge rushers everywhere. The likes of Micah Parsons, who's been tearing it up in Dallas, will likely be demanding contracts that exceed this by the time their deals come around. When you stack this against the Max Crosby contract from the Raiders, it puts Crosby's extension into sharp focus as an absolute bargain. The Raiders front office really outdid themselves, securing Crosby early in the offseason. Locking him in for about $35 million per year is looking smarter by the day, especially as Crosby continues to improve and cement himself as one of the top 5 edge rushers in the league. When the wave of new deals for other stars like Parsons, Aidan Hutchinson, and Will Anderson Jr. hit, Crosby's contract will probably look even more like a steal. All this buzz around contracts and signings naturally builds excitement for the upcoming NFL season. We are less than 50 days from kickoff, and the energy is palpable. How would you describe your feelings about the new season in just one word? For me, it's pure hype. I even got asked recently what it would take for me to skip the entire season. The answer, nothing short of $1 million, because football is something I live for. It's not just a game, it's part of who I am. I need that rush, that adrenaline, that weekly showdown like oxygen. Shifting back to Raiders news, training camp is officially underway, and the rookies have reported in full force. One name that stood out during the signings was Jack Best, the wide receiver taken in the 2nd round from Texas Christian University. While some second-round picks around the league have been holding out or dragging their feet, Best has shown nothing but professionalism. He hasn't missed a single practice, hasn't let contract drama get in the way of his grind. He's been showing up to every mandatory minicamp, rookie camp, and training session, ready to prove he belongs. This kind of attitude will serve him well as he battles to secure his spot in a wide receiver group that's wide open beyond the veterans Jacob Myers and Trey Tucker. There's a lot of buzz around the rookies this year, with players like Dante Thornton Jr. already making waves at camp. The spotlight is on the new talent, and their ability to adapt quickly will be crucial for the Raiders as they look to build a strong roster. Training camp photos have been trickling in, showing these fresh faces arriving ready to make their mark. From Ashton Gentry walking into camp with confidence to Caleb Rogers, an offensive lineman out of Texas Tech, the sense of new beginnings is everywhere. Tonka Hemingway is another name to watch. Depending on how the injury situation with Christian Wilkins unfolds, he could have a breakout year. Defensive tackle J.J. Pages from Ole Miss also caught some eyes as he arrived at camp, ready to compete. Meanwhile, Tommy Mellott, another player who has been interviewed recently, looks poised to make an impact. The International Pathway Program player, Laki Tossi, is a mystery that adds a layer of intrigue. There's not much tape on him from college, but his size and potential have many excited about what he could become under this coaching staff. However, it's worth noting that there have been some absences in the photo coverage from the Raiders' first day of training camp. Notably missing were images of Jack Best, Darian Porter, Charles Grant, and Cam Miller. Whether they slipped in through a back entrance or just weren't photographed, it's unclear. But for fans hungry to see every new face, the lack of visuals stands out, even if it's likely just routine business behind the scenes. These players still need to get settled in, sign in, get their lockers assigned, and learn the ropes before showing what they're made of on the field. The first day at training camp really feels like the opening bell for the season, the moment where all the off-season work transitions into real competition. The rookies arriving with their gear, walking through the gates with fresh determination. It's a reminder that every NFL season is a new chapter filled with opportunity and challenge. The energy around the Raiders camp reflects that perfectly, a blend of excitement, anticipation, and the hard grind about to begin. As the days go on, the rookies will get more reps. Veterans will push the pace, and coaches will start to piece together the roster that will take the field come September. The rookies' willingness to show up and work hard, like Jack Best, will be critical for their future and the team's success. With so much talent around and new faces ready to make noise, this Raiders camp is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing in recent years. This season carries a lot of weight for the Raiders. After years of ups and downs, the organization seems to be finding a rhythm, building around key players and locking down promising young talent with contracts that balance competitiveness and cap management. The early moves in the offseason have already shown they're thinking long-term, and now it's time to translate that into performance on the field. Training camp photos also remind us of the human side of football. These are athletes with dreams, determination, and a lot at stake, from rookies arriving wide-eyed and hungry to veterans focused on leading the way. The mix of personalities and stories is what makes the journey to the season so compelling. Watching players like Dante Thornton Jr. becoming the talk of camp shows how quickly things can shift when talent meets opportunity. While some rookies are just starting out, others have a chip on their shoulder, driven to prove doubters wrong and make a name for themselves. This mix of motivation and skill is what fuels the energy in every training camp across the league. For the Raiders, it means competition will be fierce, and every practice will count as players fight for roster spots and playing time. The atmosphere at Raiders camp also reflects the larger NFL picture, with contracts like T.J. Watt's resetting expectations and teams aggressively securing their stars. The business side of football is just as intense as the on-field battles. Every deal, every signing sends ripples through the league, influencing how teams build their rosters and plan for the future. For fans, these moments are a reminder of how much the game has grown. The stakes have never been higher, the talent deeper, and the stories richer. From the high-priced extensions of superstar defenders to the grind of rookies proving their worth, the NFL continues to captivate millions. As we watch training camp unfold, it's exciting to think about the stories that will emerge. Which rookies will break out? Who will surprise and who will struggle? How will the Raiders' young core develop? These are the questions driving the narrative as the calendar ticks down to opening day. So, buckle up, because the NFL season is on the horizon, and the Raiders are right in the thick of the action. The energy around the team, from management to players to fans, is building every day. It's the kind of excitement that makes football more than just a sport. It's a passion, a lifestyle, a weekly thrill that connects millions. Let me know how you're feeling about this season. What's your one word to describe your mood right now? Whether you're pumped, nervous, or somewhere in between, there's no denying the anticipation is real. The countdown has begun, and every day brings us closer to the kickoff and all the drama, triumphs, and heartbreaks that come with it. Training camp is just the beginning, the first step in a journey that will test every player's resolve and every team's ambition. For the Raiders, this season represents a chance to build on progress and make a statement in a competitive league. With rookies stepping up and veterans leading the charge, the possibilities are wide open. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy, drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a move that has sent shockwaves through NFL circles, murmurs are beginning to surface that running back Javonte Williams may have inked a deal with the Las Vegas Raiders. While there has been no official confirmation from either Williams camp or the Raiders organization, several insiders and sources close to the situation suggest that the former Denver Broncos standout could be heading to Sin City. Whispers of this potential signing began early this week when Williams was reportedly seen in Las Vegas, sparking immediate speculation. Though players often visit cities during the off-season, the timing of his presence, combined with the Raiders' well-documented need for a dynamic backfield presence, has fueled belief that this is more than just a casual trip. Williams, known for his bruising running style and ability to break tackles, has struggled to regain full form after a knee injury derailed his sophomore season. Despite flashes of brilliance in Denver, Questions around his long-term fit with the Broncos offense have lingered, especially under new offensive schemes that may not cater to his strengths. The Raiders, on the other hand, have been actively reshaping their offensive identity under head coach Antonio Pierce, and might see Williams as a potential cornerstone in their evolving backfield. What makes this rumor even more compelling is the timing. The Raiders have remained tight-lipped about their running back situation, following the departure of Josh Jacobs to Green Bay. While the team has serviceable depth, there's been no clear successor to the RB1 spot. Williams, if healthy, could very well fill that void and bring a new level of physicality to the Raiders' ground game. Fans are already buzzing on social media, dissecting every cryptic post and potential clue. A recent Instagram story by Williams showing a black and silver cap resting on a gym bench only added fuel to the speculation. Coincidence? Perhaps. But in the NFL offseason, where rumors often outpace reality, this one seems to be gaining traction. For now, all we have are murmurs, hints, and a city known for its high-stakes gambles. But if the buzz is to be believed, Javonte Williams might just be the next big name suiting up in the silver and black. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.